he directed. I thought it was a great film. Terrifying when it came out because real life implications of it. But I like the Lost Boys films. I like Batman and Forever. Batman Forever, I meant. I don't really care for Batman and Robin, to be quite honest. But I agree with this one article. I always find it ironic how Schumacher turned Batman into comical, and he was cursed and outcast, but when Marvel did the same damn thing with all their characters, they got praised and shoved money in their faces. Well, Burns wrote exactly the case of disagrees. It's not like there was no history of Batman being campy. At least Joel was very candid about the movie being total garbage. He hasn't lashed out angrily at comic fans because he himself is a comic book fan. I like this one person wrote, "It's pretty obvious that people who make this observations probably wrote some weird fucking fan fiction." One person wrote, "Watch Batman and Robin either high or drunk. It's pretty damn funny." And I got an email. It was an interesting interview Schumacher did about the films and stuff. I think it's interesting how he talks about films and stuff. It director and upcoming Flash director Andy Muschietti, is that his name? States the Flash film is his next project he's focusing on. And states the Flash film it's a beautiful human story. Shit. That's gonna be bad. Marvel Studios has announced the A-Force movie development. Brie Larson's Captain Marvel and Natalie Portman's Lady Thor on the roster. That's going to be fucking bad. Do you think there'll ever be a multiplayer Batman game? I think there will be, because if I remember correctly, when Arkham Origins, sorry. When Arkham Origins came out, there was a multiplayer with Batman, Robin, where they took down people. And there was this sort of multiplayer, I wouldn't say multiplayer aspect, but there was like this same mechanics that they did with the multiplayer that they did in Arkham Knight, where you switch from Robin to Batman, or you switch from Nightwing to Batman, or Catwoman to Batman during battles. I always thought like it would have been great if they did a multiplayer Batman game. I think there should be, because when you look at, Batman and the Bat family and stuff, you can make a killer multiplayer game. You could do online multiplayer or multiplayer with two players together. I always thought it would be interesting if they did that with Batman or Justice League or DC games. I think they should do a multiplayer Batman game because, imagine how fun it would be to play a multiplayer Batman video game with your friends. You don't have to be together all the time during the game. You could be like, one could be on one mission, one could be on the other to progress the story, but it would be really cool though, because, you could have someone playing Catwoman, someone playing Nightwing, someone playing Robin, someone playing Batgirl, or Huntress, or Red Hood. I'd be playing Batman, of course. I'd be playing the 60s Batman. Or the Dark Knight Returns one. I think it'd be amazing if they did that, an own, multiplayer Batman video game. I kind of hope they would do that with the Avengers. That would be fun, but I'm not playing that one. I mean, have you seen the Avengers video game? Just look at Black Widow's jawline. Of course, I would be Catwoman. Just, Black Widow's jawline. It would cut. It'd be, it's crazy how that jawline looks. I mean, you could cut a piece of cake with that jawline. Just, I just tell you, it's so funny, in my opinion. I think, honestly, like, a Batman multiplayer game would be amazing. I tell you one thing, that it would be fun with, playing Batman with your friends and stuff. I think if people play it, it'd be fun. It'd bring a lot of fun to it, because, like, imagine roaming Gotham City with your friends and stuff. Yeah, it'd just be a lot of fun. Like, I love the DC Universe Online. I think it's such a fun video game still. I haven't made it to, like, any of the levels, because you need, like, missions you have to do with, like, multiple people, which I can't get any multiple people to play, because it's like anytime you go in, it's like the Justice League Tower, Watchtower, is like empty. Which is, like, weird, because it's like, wow. So, yeah, I think I would love to see Batman multiplayer. I'm excited for LCG bringing back Telltale. Entertainment game veterans by Telltale. I'm happy for this one. I think it's, a wonderful thing still. It's amazing to see, Telltale come back. You get to see the video games of story-based driven video games come back. I tell you one thing that's pretty damn amazing is, they talk about their future. They have such high expectations and focus on it. I know one, they're talking about recently, teasing games that they're going to be making. I know they talked about, The Wolf Among Us, Batman. I know one thing that's going to be interesting is that they're going to do something that you have to just wait and see, unfortunately. I think with them saying, like, Wolf Among Us, Batman, it's going to be interesting. Especially the people who are reviving it are former Netflix partner. One's a former Netflix partner. That's going to be under the leadership, running Telltale. When you have someone who's, like, from Netflix, and I'm not the biggest Netflix guy, taking over Telltale and having a focus on where they're gonna go, what they're gonna do and stuff. It's going to work in that way when you have, the titles that they have in mind. It's going to be great. Recently, Netflix has announced the release for Stranger Things video game, which will be on the Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Mac, and PC. The company also announced the plans to release Stranger Things on mobile, which they actually did. They released the Stranger Things mobile game, which is like an 8-bit video game, like has an 8-bit look. Not bad. I know they released Season 3, Stranger Things Season 3 mobile game. Never played it. It's the first one's kind of fun, but I kind of quit playing it, so. I quit playing it because it just kind of got boring. I just got bored with it. Let's see. Under the new Telltale leadership, they will have the rights to some of the other franchises they worked on in the past, including back catalog rights to Wolf Among Us and Batman. According to Polygon, the company also owns full rights to its own IP. So they're definitely going to do, like, once they brought up like Wolf Among Us and Batman, you kind of got the hint of like they're going to do that. Right now I think, a lot of people one person asked me, like, when are they going to release a new Batman game? I kind of give the feeling that they're going to release it, possibly late, or, late to the end of, 2020 for their first video game. And I think the first video game they're going to make under the new Telltale is possibly going to be Wolf Among Us. I think, it was going to be the next video game they were going to make. I think they released like a trailer to it or something. Like they released like a teaser. And all of a sudden it's like Telltale shutting down. And I felt so bad for the Wolf Among Us community. I felt horrible for them because it's like they were finally getting the sequel they deserve to an actual good story. I actually watched gameplay of it. And I just thought like, wow, this is a really good story. How come I never played this game? And I of course want a Batman Telltale game. I think we all deserve that one. But, I want to see the Wolf Among Us community get their game. I know it sounds kind of mean to say that, but it's like, some people are like, we deserve a Batman game. It's like, the Wolf Among Us community kind of deserves their game, I don't want to, be a jerk, but it's like, they kind of deserve their game. Let's see. When was the last time? I think Wolf Among Us was released from the 5 episodes from October 11th, 2013 to July 8th, 2014. Yeah, they deserve it. They deserve their video game. So, I hope they release their, Batman, the Enemy Within. That was a brilliant season.